So I work as a musician. I'm trained in jazz piano, and I was making a living off of some performance gigs, and then teaching as well. But I've discovered my love is pop production, and I'd like to eventually get into the stock music industry. But I also understand that that's sort of like a long game, because you end up earning money off of the royalties of the music that you're licensing. And at this point in time, with the current COVID climate, students seem to be dwindling because they don't like online lessons and for various reasons. So I was just wondering what sort of side hustles or hustles in general that would be good for someone who is under a relatively large amount of pressure to put food on the table. Because I do understand that most are a longer game than just, immediate sort of revenue kind of thing. But yeah.
Good and challenging question. So, I mean, these are very random, top of my head ideas, and it's solving problems that selfishly I need solutions for. So a lot of people in this period have shifted to doing stuff online, like launching podcasts, launching YouTube channels, myself included. I have a podcast and a YouTube channel. And the thing that I struggle with a lot is affordable music for these platforms. So I've done a lot of looking into places like Pixabay and tons of places where you can go and buy royalty-free music on a monthly subscription basis. So what I personally have looked for and found quite successfully is Fiverr.com. Fiverr's got tons of creators who will edit my podcast for me or make my podcast for me, but I haven't really found any who will make me music at an affordable price that I can use. So I would say that building out your own profile as the go-to person for YouTube video music or the go-to person for podcast music, that could be really cool. You can SEO that really well, build your own website and sell the music through your own site, and then through the plethora of sites that help you to distribute that music. Obviously, that is kind of medium to long term, but in the short term, you can go onto LinkedIn, Twitter, all these interesting places and search for the hashtags like seeking music or looking for a producer, and see if you can engage one-on-one with people and help them create music that fits their brand. Because one of the other problems I have is the music that I buy, everybody buys, because these sites are pervasive. So my podcast background music might be the same as someone else's. So I think that there's something there in this like bespoke music creation that might be interesting in the short term.
That's cool. You also spoke about the realm of education sort of changing. Could you maybe elaborate a bit on where you think things are going?
Yeah. So, I mean, for a while, I've been an advocate of schools kind of teaching people the incorrect skills. Never in my life have I left matric and had a big exam that if I didn't pass, I'd fail and then I'd never have a career. Like, it's just not real. So I think that what's happening is people, it's become decentralized education. You can go into YouTube and you can learn anything. I learned how to solve my Rubik's Cube with a 30-minute video, doing it twice a week. Now I can do that. So I think that there is space for education to be decentralized by people like you. A good example of that is my harmonica. I learned by finding a dude on YouTube, then going to his website, paying him $10 a month just to watch the videos he created. So for you, you can create a course on 10 songs to learn to get you into piano. Cool. You put that up, you do the videos, you can host it on a site like Thinkific or any other sites. And then you just start marketing to people. Hey, for $10 a month, you get access to all my videos and gives you all the kind of stuff that I do. And you add to that every month. You create a membership site, you send out a newsletter, and then you teach people, but in a very churn out way. You drive them from Google, they sign up, Bob's your uncle. That's kind of how I see the world of education changing. It's how I run my courses online.
Cool. Thanks so much.